back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I'm legally locked and I am a Jamaican law student. I can't say I'm a K-Field student anymore because that chapter is over. But my law student chapter is not over, and now we're kind of, hanging in the balance, waiting to begin law school. But of course, I decided that I would come on here and give you all a life update because the truth is I haven't been as consistent as I would like to, but that's gonna change because now I don't have as many exams, as many tasks to do, so I'm trying to focus on me and YouTube and this brand that I would like to create for myself and for our community. And so with that, I have already told you what today is about, but right before I get into what today is about, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been on this journey so far. We have acquired 100 plus subscribers. Last time I checked, I think it was 120. So at this point, I am trying to get to 200 subscribers. And so I'm going to encourage you, if you have not already, like, comment, share, and subscribe all our previous videos, and then come back and watch this one. So let's get right into today's video. Alright, so we are back, and today I am going to split the... I had to just put that down. I'm going to split our talk into 3 sections. It's going to be school related, personal, and what's next for our YouTube channel. So I am going to start in what order? I'm going to start with school because for most of you, I know that the reason why you're here is because of my journey at K-Field. And you must be wondering, now that journey has ended, like, what are we gonna do? But I want to know too. I'm joking. You know that every step of the way we have goals and objectives that we'd like to accomplish. So now that that chapter is over, what was the conclusion like and what's next? I'm sure a lot of you want to know. So last semester was my final semester at K-Field. Cue the applause. Thank you very much. And with that, I will now be attending Norman Manley Law School here in Kingston, Jamaica. Now, how did I end K-Field? I would like to say humbly that I ended on a high note. For a lot of us, I know personally it was hard, to say the least, but I'm very happy that the grades that I achieved this semester and throughout my entire year at K-Field, I'm very proud of them. I finished with all A's this semester. Woo! But I won't delve too much into that because I don't know if you guys would like me to. Comment down below if you'd like me to do a video talking about grades, in particular how to keep up your grades, how to remember the importance of grades without being defined by them. Because even though I consider myself a high achiever, I do think that part of my university experience taught me not to be defined by my grades, and my friends ensure to reinforce that in me at all times, like, girl, yeah, we try to get good grades, but at the end of the day, it's more about like keeping sane and ensuring that you are understanding the material at least to a minimum. Because the truth is, I've heard this from many lawyers, many young attorneys, older attorneys, that school prepares you to the bare minimum, because when you start practice, it's just like, oh my gosh, I saw this in a book, but this is probably not what I was expecting. And so it's kind of like swimming. If you read a book to learn how to swim, when you get into the water, it's still going to be a whole different experience. So I was just checking if I was actually recording. So at the end of the day, try to still keep up good grades, but set a standard for yourself, a reasonable standard. But anyways, that was that. The next step, so for those of you who don't know, because I'm not going to take it for granted that everybody here is familiar with what it is like to actually study law. You don't know probably don't know the actual process. So in the Caribbean, what is required of you is to do 3 years at one of the universities. I don't want to say one of the UE campuses because I am sure there are other universities that are accepted as well. I know you have University of Guyana and other universities in the Caribbean with accredited law programs. Now, after you have completed your LLB, your Bachelor of Laws or Bachelors of Law, I'll put the correct one down below. Then once you have acquired the necessary grade point average or the grade requirements, you move on to law school. Now there are 3 law schools in the region. That is the Hugh Wooding Law School in Trinidad, the Norman Manley Law School in Jamaica, and the Eugene Dupuque Law School in the Bahamas. Now generally students from different countries are zoned. If I can find the zone list, I will insert it here. If I can't, just to name a few off the top of my head, I know that Antigua, I think St. Kitts, yes, Antigua, St. Kitts, possibly Dominica, some of those countries are zoned to Norman Manley. Trinidadians, Bajans, well, this is embarrassing, and a few other countries are zoned to Trinidad, and of course Bahamians are zoned to the Bahamas. But I'm going to try to find the list and insert it. Now the truth is, if you do go to one of the UE campuses, you have automatic entry to one of the aforementioned law schools. Now automatic entry, of course, once you have met the requirements, but you don't have to sit an exam. That's what I mean by automatic entry. So there is that. So if you are wondering if you should go to one of the UE campuses, once you intend to go to law school here, I would highly recommend it. Now with that, how am I feeling? I feel excited. The truth is, I was feeling a little burnt out after completing my LLB, but when you get to the end and you see that all that you have accomplished has materialized, you are ready for the unknown. So yeah, you are ready for the unknown. So with that, you start to prepare, you start to buckle in, you start to say, 2 more years and I will be finished with this chapter. That is if you want to go straight into practice. For a few of us, I notice I say us, would like to also explore the academic side of law. So most times that means pursuing a master's as well. But we are open to whatever happens. Because as life goes on, you have to examine where you are to then determine your next steps. But I say all of that to say that's what's happening with school. I am very excited for this next chapter. I won't be in Barbados anymore, sad, and I won't be with my Bajan friends and my Bajan extended family, but I'm happy to be home, and I am happy to, be able to reconnect with my Jamaican friends, because of course I went to high school here. I was here before UE, so my whole life was here. So I'm packing up, coming back home, and I'm ready to reconnect with all my friends at Norman Manley. So for sure we call it NMLS. So if you do hear me say NMLS at any time, that's what I'm talking about. So that's the first half of this life update video. If you have any questions regarding this life update, this section of the life update that I've done, remember, comment down below. I also do answer DMs. I may not answer right away, but I get to it. So if you don't want to comment, even though I'd appreciate the comment, you can also message me on my loc'd page. That is legally locked underscore on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. I'm legally locks on Twitter. So you can message me on either platform, and I am open to answering questions. But of course, if you don't have any questions and you would like to use this to help somebody, maybe a cousin, aunt, brother, sister, somebody who you know will be going to law school soon or is interested in starting their legal journey, feel free to share this video as well. So with all of that being said, and with me being a little thirsty, I'm gonna go get some water, and when I come back, we will get into where do we go next? We will get into jobs, because that's a chapter this summer. We'll get right into that. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I am going to get into jobs. Now, every young law student, the most exciting thing is getting your first legal related job, whether as a legal assistant, a legal intern, even filing at a law firm, anything legal related. And I say even filing, that is prestigious as well, just to get into a law firm, because that can be very hard, it can be very competitive, it can be very daunting. And so just any affiliation with a law firm or even an individual attorney is just very exciting. Now this summer, let me clear this like fully, this is not my first legal job. I was employed as a legal intern, I would say, in 2020, and that was a very exciting, enlightening experience. And this summer I will be doing that again, but on a larger scale, because in 2020 I was at a smaller law firm and it was very good. It was like a family. It was about four of us employed there at the time. 4 employees in general, not 4 like attorneys. It was 1 attorney and 2 other employees, and I was there. And and another law student came when my tenure was ending. So that was very nice. I will talk about the comparisons after I finished my upcoming legal job. No, as you can tell already, I'm slightly nervous, yes, because this is a bigger law firm. I won't say the law firm here just for security reasons. I've been reading up a lot on how much people divulge on, is it divulge or indulge? How much people share on the internet, and I'm trying to be mindful of that. So I won't be sharing the name here. I'm gonna ask you, please, I know a lot of my friends may know the name, please don't share the name here or like in my comments or such. I am very excited to be there and I don't want to jeopardize it. So yes, but it's a prestigious law firm here in Jamaica, and I'm very excited to start that chapter. It's about a 4-week program, and well, I don't know what it will hold as yet, but whatever happens, I know that it will be a great learning experience, and I'm looking forward to it. It's the application process was I would say relatively smooth, and with that, before going off on a tangent, I would encourage all our students out there, don't be daunted about your grades and being afraid to apply to any law firms, because grades don't define you. And if you think that, listen, I stand a chance, go ahead, write the email, update your resume, update your CV, and call around, ask for email addresses for the relevant persons at the law firm, and take the risk, take the plunge. You'd never know. I should probably have my friend on my channel to talk about what her experience was like as well, because the truth is, you share these experiences with your friends and they're just as nervous as you. Your classmates are just as nervous, and the truth is some people let their nerves prevent them from applying. So for this aspect of my life update, the next step is to start working at that law firm, gain experience, gain knowledge, get to work with other lawyers, young and older. And I'm very excited about that. So that is, I would say, a concise part of this category, which is jobs. And if you have any questions or any suggestions about what you would like to see, I will respond. I will see how much I can share, because of course at the end of the day it's a place of business, so I'm not sure how much I can share here, but I will, of course, if I have to have another sit down video and talk about my experience, I will. So there is that. Some ideas where jobs are concerned, I would like to do a clothing haul, because I do think that some of the things that have been scaring me are like, oh my gosh, do I have the right clothes? Do I need to spend money to get clothes, or can I wear what I have? Like, am I actually prepared? That's a big question that I have. And the truth is, if you weren't prepared, you wouldn't have gotten the opportunity. And I say that to say, stop letting imposter syndrome beat you up. If you weren't prepared, you wouldn't have gotten the opportunity. Period. Cool. So if you have gotten the opportunity, that means you have what it takes. And if you don't have 100% what it takes, you will get it before the opportunity concludes. So don't be scared. I'm talking to myself right now. But yeah. So with that, that is the second part of this life update. And I don't want to keep it long, because I know that you guys prefer shorter videos, and so I'm going to be mindful of that and get right into the third part of this life update. Personal. How personal will I go? We'll see. But personal, as a law student, I would say, what do I plan to do for the summer outside of like business and school? Well, I plan to replenish my brand. I was going to say I intend to redo my brand, but the truth is, it's not a full overhaul. It's just building on what I already have. And a lot of you may be like, oh my gosh, Adelia, not another like rebranding or re-update. It's minor things. So far I started, I redecorated I re-updated my space, my bedroom. My mom was kind enough to repaint some of the walls. Well, technically the room is repainted because all the walls are repainted, but only a few of the walls are a different color. Anyways, I'm ranting, I'm gonna cut this part out. And I just did some minor touch-ups, and I will insert a clip somewhere of the new decorations that I have in my room. And I probably should have filmed the process, but I didn't film the entire process. My sister was helping me, and it was really good. And the truth is, doing that taught me that you don't need a lot to redecorate your room, you don't need a lot to rebrand. It's important to just use what you have, because the truth is, scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Twitter, scrolling through Pinterest will have you thinking, oh my gosh, I need to spend $50,000 getting things to update your room. But the truth is, you don't need to do that. So some of the minor things I did was like just get some vines, get some printouts, and I got a new hat bag rack. So there's that. Oh, and I got a cute little basket thingy. I'll try to show, wait, pause, I want to show you guys. It's so cute. It has all my like personal stuff in it. It's a little basket. So yeah, I'm back. It's a little basket, so it helps like make the aesthetic look nicer. But with that being said, I'm gonna take just a brief second to tell you guys that a lot of us, you know, young adults are going through this phase where we want to go live the soft life. Well, I'm here to tell you, do not let the soft life cause you to accumulate debt unnecessarily. So of course, it makes you feel better in the immediate moment, but what's about in the long run when you have debt and loans to pay and all for what? You get me? And the important part that I'll probably do a different video on is there is more to the soft life than buying new things. So, and my friend Akilia, big up Akilia every time, period poo, she has helped me to realize this as well. The soft life is more than buying new things. It's about what you say to yourself, how you treat yourself, what you put into your body, and just the little things. So a lot of us think it's buying new clothes, having an aesthetic, but it's also about the mental aspect as well. Anyways, I'm ranting. So with that, I've redecorated my room. I intend, let me be careful of the words I use. I intend to also be more consistent with my habits and with my goals. So for my loc'd page, I'm trying to produce content more frequently, as well as for my YouTube page. So yeah, my head has really been out of frame for most of this video, and that's actually stressing me out, but we move. Another thing that I like to do personally is just to reframe my mindset for law school, because I realized that during my degree, especially at the daunting moments, at the overwhelming moments, I was just like, let's bounce up all of this. But of course, law school is going to be more strenuous, more tiring, more pressuring, and so I have to prepare myself for that. And that is what I intend to do this summer, just to find out what works for me when I'm not stressed, so that when I am stressed, I can use those systems to help me to cope. So with that being said, I hope this life update was very helpful. A few of you have been reaching out to me via Instagram about some questions that you may have. I will, if I have not gotten to it as yet, I will get to it very soon. But for those of you who haven't and you want to ask questions, feel free to reach out. With that being said, I think that concludes this discussion, and so I'm just going to tell you a few of the things that I have planned for us this summer. So do I need more water? No, but for this summer I want to, as I said, do the clothing. It's not really a clothing haul, but like essentials for legal internships, for those of us who may not have as much clothes as we like, but just to tell you, you don't need that much, you get me? And if you are going to buy clothes, these are the essentials that will bring you through the period without spending a lot of money. I'll also be doing a simple makeup video, because what I'm wearing now is probably what I'll be wearing most days, if not every day, to work. And it's very simple. I probably used 5 things, if so much. And I'm actually not wearing foundation right now. I'm wearing a skin tint, and I'm so excited about it. Big up my friend Z for sharing the skin tint with me. Anyways, if you want to see that video, remember to comment down below. So that's 2 videos I want to do this summer. If you want to see me do a skin care, self-care video, drop that down below as well. If you don't, also let me know so I don't do it. What else? I have a few more things in store, but of course we can't reveal it all. So if you have made it to this far in the video, thank you very much. If you have not, you would not have known, but come back and watch it. Go and tell somebody who you know stopped before to come back and watch it. And I would just like to thank you again for staying with us this far. And remember, we are on the road to 200 followers, so Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it with your mother, your father, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, your cousin, everybody in your family, and then your friends too. So thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We are excited for summer. We won't be as outside as we would like to be because Corona is still a thing, and I'm low-key very scared. But we move, and I'm so excited. So with that being said, thank you. I've said thank you like 100 times. I should probably say 200 times for 200 followers, but I will refrain. Thank you again, and this is the end of the life update. Bye.